There are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Show it up, show it up.
They run it with Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He would call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Kill. Switch. Kill. 14.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Tonight, 180. Ric Flair. 56, right there, 56.
On the ground, it's Akers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Goff throwing complete here to Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run on first down with Akers. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson over the middle. He's got Watkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
And this will be incomplete. Landry the intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Come off the ball. Big ass, big ass, big ass. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Share. Hatchet. Check.
They run the counter. It's Carson. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Let him know. Under crunch.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
At the 34-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
57's Mike 57. Watch the cross. One flush.
From the gun, Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with no score.
Now a first down throw. Gone. A quick pass to Cup. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First down.
Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Akers stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check. Slip. Go 14.
Here's Wilson. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Samson Abukum. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Play action. Now Wilson. Going deep here for Landry. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
On first down, it's Carson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Carson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Wilson with the handoff to Chris Carson. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
By
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Wilson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And he's going to go down again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Los Angeles.
They'll run this with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Tyler Higbee.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the gun on third down. Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Here's Akers. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A yard on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing on third. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll look to run with Akers. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Ben Braunecker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilson going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This is Carson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
31-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Out of the gun, Goff. And that is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. He gives it off to Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
With the score, Rams 6, Seahawks 3.
They run again with Carson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. From the gun, Wilson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The leading rusher for last year's national champs, LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards there helps, but they're still stuck now. 3rd and long coming up.
3rd down.
Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
A gain there of 21 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now gone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open from the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
On the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Alert, 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 alert.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Carson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Carson.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And now nothing but green ahead of him. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Here's Carson. They find some open field here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. The 20. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.